Voice missions, what is it? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, well, I love being here in Taiwan, and mostly because all the people that we're meeting every day, and as a foreign, everyone is looking at you wherever you go, and we feel like we are on stage every time we go out of our apartment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and working with kids is something that we love. I'm from Mexico. She's from Chicago. She's
Windy City girl.
yeah, I've been married for 2 years, and we are very happy to be here and experience the ministry here.
Taiwan Voice Missions, this is what I think it is. It is like a bridge that connects young people who want to serve God overseas and want to do something really great with their life to the ability to do it. Because there's so many open doors here in Taiwan, and Voice Missions has already paved the way. So you don't have to look for ways to serve in another country. You can pretty much get connected with them, and they will show you how to do it. And this is what I love, because we just had to say yes, answer the call, and done. We're here. So
I'm here.
Yeah.
Something that I love about Taiwan is like in Mexico I play basketball, and then I met some guys there. In Chaozhou, the place where we are working now, and they invite me to play basketball with them, and I totally say yes. And I even got a uniform, a 4XL uniform, because it's like Asian people is so short. But I'm so excited to go play with them every Wednesday and talk to them, and they're always asking me questions about why am I here. Why I came here from Mexico, what am I doing here? And so there are plenty of opportunities to share the gospel with them.
Yeah, some of the things that I've experienced with living in Taiwan, definitely I've been able to travel around the world in Europe and Latin America, North, South, Central America, but Taiwan is definitely a different ballgame, but different in a good sense. There are so many amazing things to learn from the culture. The people are very peaceful, they're very patient, they take their time doing things, and it's great because coming from the United States, everything is rush, and time is money, and quick and hurry, and it's really great to just feel relaxed and just take your time and learn the good things from the culture. Also, we've learned how to get used to new foods and all kinds of new things, and it's completely different than what you expect in the United States, but there's so many delicious things here that you could grow to love. One of the things that I love is Taiwanese shaved ice, which tastes to me a lot like homemade ice cream, and with just some mangoes cut up on the side or kiwi. That's really delicious.
I like kiwi.
Yeah, we're big fans of that. Well, another thing that we love are all the tea stands. It's really, I feel like the healthiest I've ever been in my life here, because they have tea stands everywhere, and what it is like iced tea in all the flavors you can imagine, and a lot of smoothies as well, things like that. It's just so refreshing after a hot day to get to some of that tea.
Good coffee too, and they have amazing pastries. So every day we come here to the English Village. It's a place where we have a fashion store, we have a bank, we have an airport inside, we have a cooking class. And basically, the students come here to learn and practice their English with us. They learn how to check in, they learn how to cook a peanut butter sandwich, and many other things, right?
Yes, I really love working at the English Village. To me, every country in the world should have an English Village, because it's kind of a miniature, large world in a building where each area, the kids can learn, like you said, to check into going on a trip, airplane, they learn passport and check-in and suitcase and overhead bins, pilot, all the things you need to know about travel in an airplane. And one thing I've seen in my teaching in the past is that when kids learn from a book, when their book is not in front of them, they can't remember. But when kids learn in daily life and experiences and phrases that they will really need, going shopping, going to a bank, withdrawal, how to say signature, and just things, ATM, all that, then they're more prepared so that when they need to go to the United States or somewhere and do all that, they can do it. So a normal day for us is to come here to the English Village, and we usually have a school, and we'll divide up into groups, and I'll teach cooking, he'll teach airport. We have 3 other girls on the team, they'll teach different areas, bank and market, and we'll just rotate. So 15 kids per class, something like that.
And new kids every day, and sometimes like 2 schools per day, and schools that are like not in this area. Some of them are traveling like from far, And the cool thing is like later we'll go to their schools and teach a class there.
Yes, and it's amazing because we get to know so many kids and impact so many lives. And the coolest part is them going home and telling their parents the amazing time they had at the English Village, and just the impact that all those kids are going out and telling their parents about these Americans and what they're teaching them. And this gives us such a voice into their families, and parents feel so blessed when you've invested in their children. And so it's just a really neat way to impact a whole family when you can bless the kids and they can go back to their parents and tell them. Now, spiritual growth here so far. Well, I say I have grown up so much in the Lord. The most amazing things is that God uses a lot of ways to strip you of things that are holding you back.
Yeah.
You know, pride and selfishness and a lot of things. And He'll use your family, He'll use your spouse, He'll use the country you live in, He'll use your job. And sometimes He'll use a foreign country to do that. And it's not in a bad way, but it's amazing how you learn to just rejoice in all things and be grateful. And the little things that you took for granted before become amazing blessings. And it's just been really neat to get to see the things that the Lord is doing here in Taiwan. We've met some amazing Christians. The church we attend is just wonderful. And it's really neat to see that, you know, He understands them in their language. And they pray to Him, and He knows their heart. And He 100% just hears them and answers their prayers like He does us. So it just gives you a huge perspective when you say of God when you go to another country and see how they worship Him in that country. So it's amazing. Yeah,
and also Taiwan is a country that is very spiritual. They focus a lot of spirits and the temples and everything. And there's a great way to share the gospel with them because we have the Holy Spirit. We have God with us that is more powerful than any other of their gods. And it's so beautiful to see the ways that you can talk to them about how God can be so loving. It can be a relational God.
Yes.
Not just a God that you have to please, you have to bring money, you have to bring fruits or anything, but a God that is looking for your heart. Yeah. So it's something that we like about Taiwan and ways to share with them.
So there's so many things we like about Taiwan. We can't even number it. It's just a beautiful country. There's a reason why they named it La Formosa, something like that. Because it's beautiful and the people are so friendly. It's very safe here and it's so cheap. I can't even tell you how cheap it is to live over here, which is amazing because for us as newlyweds, I mean, newlyweds are usually trying to see how they can make it on a little bit of salary, but here we've just been so blessed and we just would love to have children here and just raise our family here. So we're very happy. And this comes from two people who had never set foot in Taiwan until 2 months ago. And we had not even met a Taiwanese person in our whole life. So we just kind of said, yes, Lord, we're going. So let's do it.
Yeah, we're learning Chinese.
So
let's say come to Taiwan in Chinese. Oh no, we haven't learned that.
We haven't learned that.
No. Oh, okay. Let's not do it.
Let's not do it.
Yeah, but you should come to Taiwan and experience all this.
Yeah, holidays in Taiwan. Holidays here are very different than in the States or just anywhere else. Some holidays that we experienced when we first arrived was the Moon Festival, and all of us were given a bunch of moon cakes and really delicious things, and we just were loaded up with delicious things to eat. And we are about to experience Christmas, so we'll see how that is. And they just have so many amazing festivals that are so colorful and just a lot of indigenous clothing. We got to go to a Aboriginal wedding. That
was like very, very awesome. Yeah, very cool. Yes. Wow. She dressed as Aboriginal girl, and I dressed with the best that was like over here because I'm very tall. Yes. But it was so much fun, right?
Yeah. We learned so much about the culture. These are things that you only see on Discovery Channel. And suddenly we're posting photos with people like that, and our friends are like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah. And it's just really cool that you could just take a plane ride over and you could be in all this. And interesting experience. Wow, we've had them just every day. So many amazing experiences. One for me is how I just rode the train the other day, and there was a Buddhist monk that was sitting right next to me, and her head was shaved, and she had just the clothing that you see on Discovery Channel that Buddhist monks wear. And she spoke perfect English, and we got a chance to share with her and just talk about the Lord, and it was really neat. People are really open because they're so aware of spiritual things. So I think that's really key. Well, just wanted to encourage you that you have this opportunity to come to Taiwan, and I know there's opportunities all over the world to serve God, but this is one that you know about, and there's a reason why God has brought it across your path, and I would really encourage you to pray about it, because actually you don't need to pray about it.
Just come.
You know that God, people need God here, so you should come. And it's a really amazing thing, because even if you just dedicated 1 year or 2 years, just even 1 year. We started out with 1 year, and we're already thinking about spending our lifetime here. But 1 year that you would say, God, I want to serve you in another country, your life will be worth it. Everything you do here on earth, think about how much that will count for eternity. And a lot of the things we do don't count for eternity.
Exactly.
So if you did nothing else but you said, all right, I'm going to go to Taiwan for 1 year, do it, and God will reward you for that step. It's just going to be, it's an amazing thing to say no to all of the things that we're used to, our comfort zone, and say, you know what, I'm going to be a bungee jumper for God. I'm just going to throw myself out there and know that He's going to do something huge with my, 2 pennies, with what I have to give and offer.
Yes. So we invite you to come to Taiwan and experience this. It's 1 year, and there's no excuse, because 1 year passes by like very fast, and you can do so much for, as Cristina said, for eternity, and to share with people. And I bet you're gonna have the best stories to tell your grandchildren about when you were in Taiwan. You might write a book about it, or do something in your church after you come here, and encourage them to get involved in what God is doing in the world, because that is already blessed. So my name is Jerry.
Cristina.
And we're very happy to be with you, and we invite you to come to Taiwan.